Hey, you guys, and welcome to That's Life. Our podcast is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. I am your host, MTR, also known as Matt Ratt, and as always...
You know, Matt, a lot
Damn
of
it,
people
dude,
have been asking
really?
me if
We
my
can't...
voice is back, and I haven't given it a lot of thought.
Guess who's back?
But I'm gonna say, yeah, my voice is back.
Oh, yes. I'm almost passed out from that. I'm not going to lie right now. Oh, you going to introduce yourself at least? Patrick. And we have a very special guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself as well.
Alyssa Garcia.
Yes, MMA fighter. She's here to kick all of our asses. We're actually going to have Mike has already taken. Because have you heard the shit you say?
Yeah.
We actually have no. You could go ahead. There was this one. That was the one you were going to hit. It's fine. We're going to have Mike try to wrestle her and see how bad that goes. It's going to be pretty awesome. Huh? What? I didn't volunteer anyone from that rat house. Hey, you guys, how y'all doing this week?
Fantastic.
Awesome.
As you could probably hear the cars passing by and the fans going, yes, it is a very hot 73 in California, as everyone else is now officially mad at us for making that comment. But we don't care. We like our cool 72, and that's it. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's run down. First off, it's not on me today. The focus is not me and my stories, which we did.
Is it ever?
It always is, unfortunately. It's supposed to be focusing on everyone on the podcast, but never really happens, does it? No, because my other co-hosts have uninteresting lives. I get Riverside out of my right ear, and I get Star Wars out of my left, and that's about it. And hey, you know what? It's okay.
What time is it? How far in?
I was gonna say, it's barely 3 minutes in. Do we really want to get into something AFI right now?
3 minutes on the board.
No,
that's the new record.
I didn't mention it. That was my producer.
But you mind tricked us into it.
No, I didn't say it at all.
You're like, you always talk about Riverside, and you always talk about Star Wars.
You never talk about AFI. Alyssa, it's all about you. Well, mostly about you, because we still have Tom Thanks.
Talk about AFI.
No. We still have Tom Thanks, and we still have What the Cluck News, which after this conversation, La Mirada has a What the Cluck News.
Oh my
La
God.
Mirada, Whittier, and Pico. We will get into it. That happened this past weekend, and the reason we say this past weekend is because this releases later on in the week. So you are an MMA fighter. You were wrestling, and even back in high school, could probably literally kick the shit out of me with no issues.
Sure could.
No, you couldn't, Patrick. I'd be able to outrun you. I was like Speedy Gonzalez back in that day.
I wasn't a vegetarian in high school, so I probably could have taken you.
That's what makes you weak?
Now I'm weak.
I'm nothing but plant-based. I'm just so shriveled and weak. How long have you been technically fighting for, and how long have you been kicking everybody's ass for? Those are two separate years.
Okay, yeah, those are two separate years. I've been fighting for 3 years, professionally about 2. I wrestled in high school and I wrestled in college, so that would add up to like 8 years?
I don't know. We'll say 8.
Yeah.
You had very short hair back in the day. Can you lean in a little bit in the mic? I think that's what our producer's trying to say. You had very short hair back then. And I was like, oh, okay, like that makes sense for wrestling now. But I guess in fighting, you don't have to worry about short hair?
You know what? I actually did it to do it, not for wrestling. I cut it. I was always like a big tomboy.
Okay.
So I was like, you know what? Let's just
get it
like
all
a dyke.
off.
Let's just look like a dyke all through high school. That's
Okay.
cool. And but it did help in my wrestling for sure.
But
because they have to wear these ugly ass like hairnets. They look like lunch ladies.
So you're like it's almost like the people that like have cancer. Beat it to the punch. It's like I don't need a net. Just shave it all
let's
off.
just chop it all off.
So you are you're straight. You're not straight then.
If you're cool, you're cool. You know.
Okay.
That's how I see it. You know, if you're cool, you're cool.
Okay.
So that's.
Why you gotta label everybody?
Well, no, I was just because she used a word, and I was like, can everyone use that word? I didn't know. That's why I asked, and it's she could have been like straight as an arrow. She could have been like straight as a circle. It wouldn't have mattered to me. I wouldn't have cared. That was a really cool answer, though. She's kind of like, if you're nice, you're nice, and if you're not, go eat a dick. I don't care.
Or don't.
Or don't.
Or don't.
Either way, don't care.
Or butt, or whatever.
So you wrestled all throughout high school. How was your record throughout high school?
You know what? Actually, I sucked for like my first 2 years. Like,
okay.
It was.
At least you're honest. You're not like I was gold, and it was like no.
I was garbage for sure. The first 2 years, it was. I mean, it was all boys. So I was getting my ass kicked. I was like 76 pounds my freshman year. And
I mean,
was
but all boys doesn't really count on that because you guys are in weight classes. It's not like, well, this is a boy,
Yeah,
and, you know, I'm going to win.
That's true. No, that is true. And yeah, I mean, a man at 105 isn't a man, so it doesn't really matter.
I probably would have been
I was
105
just
for
gonna
my
say,
height, in all fairness.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, no, I sucked my first 2 years, and then my summer going into my junior year, I just put in a lot of time and effort during that summertime, and then I came back and I like did really well. I went to nationals and I was an All-American, and then I just did really good.
What
after that.
clicked at that point?
You know what? I don't know. I guess my confidence for sure. But it was more just being comfortable. Like it's weird, you know, not necessarily me wrestling guys or girls, but like being on a stage, because it's just, you know, I played basketball and did like team sports, so it was like it's only 2 people on the mat, and like
It's
like,
you versus that person.
yeah,
That's
and
it.
it's
Yeah.
like you guys just gotta slam the shit out of each other until one wins, you know, and it's like all eyes are on you. Plus being a girl, everyone's like, oh, I want to see if the girl is gonna win or gonna lose, you know.
Okay.
So it's like, oh my god, I have to beat this guy or else I suck ass, you know. So it was like a lot of pressure.
That's so sad because in the first 2 years she was like, I do suck ass, and then finally that third year she was like, maybe I don't suck ass. Maybe I just need a little more confidence. That's great though.
Yeah.
So you started doing great. Senior year
Yeah.
had a great record. And did that actually get you a scholarship into college, or did you just go
You know
to a specific college and like I want to wrestle too?
I did get offers to go to colleges and stuff, but they were in like Oklahoma, South Dakota, North Dakota, and I went to go see Oklahoma, and
A
I
lot
was
of
like,
nothing.
yeah, and I was like, wow, I am gonna be a drug addict if I go to this school, so I am not gonna go here.
What else can you do out there? There's
swear to-
cow tipping and there's drugs.
Costco. These kids go to Costco the food court to hang out. I swear. Yeah, that's like a thing, and I was like, no, I'm not. This is not happening. This is not
We're
gonna be
not
my
any
life.
better here. We go to a mall. Like, let's be real
Dude,
here.
but like the closest thing is like everything's so far. Everything's far. So like even if I were to go to the mall, it's like, all right, I'll see you guys in 3 hours. I'm gonna go to
I want
the
to
mall.
see that timeline, that alternate timeline where she did go, but she bought a Segway, so she's just going down the street on a Segway. It's being made fun of. She's like, "Shut up, it's a California thing," and just like leaning forward. It's like, I'll get there. Hopefully this shit doesn't run out on time. We're gonna keep going.
Yeah.
So where did you decide to go to?
I went to Cerritos.
Okay.
And it's all boys, and the lowest weight class is 125. So I wrestled there for as long as I could.
You had to bulk up then.
Well, I didn't though. I was like 110 walking around, and these guys are like 135, 140, and I was like, my shoulders were falling apart, and I was like, man, I think I'm gonna retire. I think this is it for me.
Okay.
And then my brother's like, no, do jujitsu. Like, you can do that, and you can, like, have fun doing that. It's like wrestling, but you can choke people out and break limbs and stuff. I was like, okay, that sounds pretty cool. So
I'm allowed to hurt them now.
So I can kill people. So my old wrestling coach was like, yeah, I know a jiu-jitsu gym you can go to. And I was like, cool. So I was helping with kids wrestling. And then I went there, and I started training, and the coach was like, so you want to fight? And I was like fight? Or, because jiu-jitsu players say, oh, I fought, but it was a jiu-jitsu match. So I was like fight? And so after that, like 3 months into training, like a little bit of kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, I had my first amateur fight. And I freaking loved it. It was so cool. I pretty much just wrestled the girl. Like, I just picked her up, slammed her over and over again for 3 rounds. Because I was like, oh, wait, I can punch. Like, I forgot. But, yeah, no.
She got so tired. Just like, why the fuck do people do this?
It probably
You
looked
can punch her. Shit. All right, she's on the floor.
I was like, wait, I feel like I'm doing like a pro wrestling match. Like, that's all it was.
Did you start pointing at the crowd too?
Ripping my
She
t-shirt.
pulled off the elbow pad, threw it, pointed both ways, ran to the left, and don't know how she had that much time to do it without the person giving up. Gave her the people's elbow, called it done.
Oh, it was so fun. But it was really fun. After that, I was like, I fell in love with it.
Okay.
And I was like, dude, I can do this. This is fun.
Would you ever consider doing, lucha libre wrestling?
I would. You know what? It's really funny because Josh and a few other of my teammates are pro wrestlers. Like Josh
Okay.
just had a pro wrestling match yesterday, my coach.
Oh, awesome.
And so they're super into that. And like, I like watching it, but I'm not really like into it because I don't think I'd be able to do it. Like, I don't
So
know.
we'd have to pull you aside and be like, look, you're going to suplex, and then you're going to run against the ropes, and then you're going to let them punch you a bit.
Yeah.
And then and you're like, dude, I can't, like, how do you remember all that?
Yeah.
Realistically. Because it's mostly choreographed, right? Let's be real here.
Yeah.
Mostly
Wait,
choreographed.
it's fake? I'm
Oh.
just kidding.
Well, here's the more interesting thing. how do they get the guy that supposedly hid it under the mat for like 2 fucking hours on SmackDown, and then he comes out with the chair from underneath? There has to be like a secret passageway under there, right? They didn't plan it underneath there. Like, here's your bucket, here's some food. Good fucking luck to you. Get that chair out when we cue you, okay? And it's like, all right, thanks,
That's so
dude.
true. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
I think doors open at like 5, and he doesn't even come out till like 9.
Yeah.
You know, he's just like, fuck.
Yeah, and like they have to pee in something. Do that as a Gatorade bottle.
There's got to be a trap door. There's
Yeah.
got to be
Right?
like a tunnel. There has to be.
That's true.
But
never
I
thought
mean,
about that.
they would have to. How do you build that though?
It's probably already there.
No, what's
Yeah.
a stage? No, you're right, but they'd have to, because you're at that point. You're on lower level, like you're on technically floor if you're sitting in those chairs on the floor looking at the arena. So, I mean, unless like it's a
There might be
little
another
bit
platform.
higher.
Yeah, there might be another platform.
It's
like
a
concerts.
fucked up crawl space.
Yeah.
There's 2 feet. We hope you're not claustrophobic. Get your ass in there. I don't want to. We pay you too much. Get in there. It's only the Hurricane and Bob. What was it? The cousin of Hardcore Holly.
Oh,
Like Billy Holly or whatever.
Bob Holly
Or is Bob Holly's like, he was like my size. Great guy because he was my size. And I looked up to him. He looked up to me. We looked up to each other.
What size are you?
5'1". 5'2" on my license. No. Fuck you. Fuck you.
He said no heights joke, so I wanted to start
Yeah,
that.
no.
No, you can't. You can't too.
No high jokes. Hey. No talking out there in the audience. You laugh and that's it. So,
Should I go out in the audience and interview?
yeah, go ahead.
Does it reach?
No, it doesn't reach. What is this, fucking Montel Williams now? By the way, you're holding that mic way too choked up. You gotta go lower.
Better?
No. God. Really? It's like the guy that puts the gun to the side. It's like, you're not gonna hit anything, dude. It's upright and fucking play. So
It
you
was
got
December 24th at Hollis Out in the dark. No?
Get out of here. So you got into your first fight. Did you win it?
I did, yeah.
And
then I
after
felt
that,
like-
you were like, it's easy. No, I'm joking.
I did. No, I did. I was like, I could fuck anyone and anything up. Like, that's what I did feel like. I felt
And
like I
then
was
the
on top of
moment you
world.
got your ass kicked, you're like, I gotta train more.
I was like, okay, I might not be too good at this whole thing. But no, I did. It was awesome.
So what is your current record right now?
Right now I'm 3-2.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
And how do you get into training? Is like, do you look at your opponent and you're like, well, they throw a lot of fists, so we got to somehow counter it? Or is it all just like we have our set list of what you need to work on for yourself? We're gonna work on that.
Yeah, we kind of like we always have the same game plan. Like I want to do what I want to do to the same opponent every time, but sometimes we got to move it around for certain opponents because like my game is more like wrestling. Oh no, you
No.
did not. I'm just
Continue. It's
kidding.
fine. It's fine.
No, like
Ignore
my
that.
game plan is like I'm a wrestler, so I take him down, ground and pound or submit. Like that's usually
Yes.
my thing. But if I go against a wrestler and a good grappler, I got to work around it. So I got to maybe throw more combos to get in on the takedown or go clinch or like the fight that I had in Japan, she was a really good wrestler. So I had to really up my wrestling and my striking to get in on the takedown or work my clinch game, which is what we wanted to work was my clinch game. So I was doing like a lot of elbows and knees. We couldn't throw elbows in that fight, but a lot of knees and working to control against the ropes and stuff. So I always have the same game plan. Like it's always like I'm a wrestler, so I don't want to Muay Thai them or box them. Like that doesn't make sense.
I really hope none of your opponents are listening to this podcast right now. That like
I hope
fighting
they
in
are.
secret.
I dare them to. Just
I
kidding.
dare you.
I don't mind them
dare
hearing
you.
my game plan.
Come at me, bro.
Come at me.
And if you want to beat Ronda Rousey, you just get her some more McDonald's because that's the way she bulks up. Let's go ahead. Let's continue on. Yes, I just took a shot and I'm proud of it.
You know what's so funny too is I train. You know how she has the 4 horsemen.
Yep.
Yeah.
I train with those 3 other girls.
nice.
Yeah.
Did
like,
they try to give you McDonald's? Bulk up! And like, that's what it seemed like. She gets in dirty bulk straight up. You're just like, ooh, you ain't looking too hot. Just go in and huff it and puff it. Just give me some more McDonald's. I'll be fine. But anyways,
I love
go on.
McDonald's. I'm
Do
not
you?
gonna
That
lie.
is
I do.
disgusting.
I know it so is.
Why would you do that to
It's
yourself?
so good.
You just first off,
I do.
You just discovered coffee, and now you're admitting you like McDonald's.
I know.
These are things
Yeah,
that are
the best
bad,
I
and
know.
yet she's still skinnier than all of us.
I'm an adult. This is sad. I know. I really do like McDonald's. I do. I work at a bar, and
Right after work,
what is open after bar hours?
Taco Bell, which is owned by McDonald's. It doesn't matter.
I don't want.
Tommy's.
I'm not gonna.
No, it's not.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna.
it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It's part of a different company.
Good food.
Yum.
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 Whatever.
It's Taco Bell,
Go to Tommy's.
Pizza Hut, and KFC.
Go to Tommy's. He is right.
Tommy's?
Tommy's is
Where's
live.
Tommy's at?
Listen, no, don't
Oh, wait,
lie-
Tommy's
don't
live.
lie to
Oh,
these guys.
Yeah.
The Pico one? No.
It doesn't matter which one.
Right?
any Tommies.
Just
I-
don't
that's- I
ride
think
with these guys on the way over there.
Oh, we almost died. Long story short, I tried to take a driver and Mike was behind us and like the lane was closing in. So when I took the driver, we got the
What happened to long
the
story short?
the train
I thought
the
you knew
train
what-
rails to come down. So I had to brake and then Mike tried to cut over and like it almost came in 3-car ride. And fuck you, that's short as shit for me. I explained it in 3 sentences. Usually it's 3 minutes. Be grateful.
That is one big pile of shit.
How fucking dare you?
You're only allowed to use 5.1 words.
What's the point one?
All right, 5.2 on your license.
It's like is like count as the. So you got into the fighting is 3 years. How long does training usually take? Do you guys try to? Whoa, no, actually, let's rewind. You said that you trained with 3 of the 4 horsemen.
Yeah, and so that's why I always think it's so funny. Like, people, the question I get when I tell people like, I'm like, oh yeah, I fight, because I just tell people, or they ask, or whatever, and I'm like, oh yeah, I fight. They're like, when are you gonna fight Ronda? I'm like, well, never, because I'm 4 weight classes below her. So unless there's like a claymation celebrity death match and there's both of us, then
We could do it. We have the technology.
Dude,
well, we
we could
can't. We
totally
can't
do
do claymation for you on Rouse. We could do stick figures.
Okay.
And it'll be stop motion animated. We'll take a whole bunch of pictures, and that's a close. Or maybe we'll get the notepad and we'll just.
Oh, the little.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah,
that's
that'd be
all we
cool.
got.
That'd be so cool.
Get the UFC game.
Hey! What do we say about talking out there in the audience? No one cares.
Where'd that mysterious voice come from?
So how do you actually train? How many months does it take
To train. What do you mean?
for a fight in general?
Like fight camp, like for a fight.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, it depends. I could have a.
I don't fight.
Yeah.
I'm a maintenance tech. You want to ask me about electricity? I got you. You ask me about fighting? I'm like, they throw fists and somebody loses. That's about it.
I do have an electricity question for you, but that is for after. Okay, so
I hope she forgets. I'm not that good.
I feel like it's common, but okay.
Maintenance tech, not maintenance professional.
Okay, so there's, well, it depends, because we might get a call like 3 months in advance, like, oh, we have a fight for you 3 months in advance.
Yeah.
Or I'd be like, hey,
Which had one at Commerce Casino, and that was relatively quick, wasn't it?
Yeah. My fights, I mean, they don't really plan them that far ahead of time because we're not big names, so they're not going to like plan these promotions too big. But yeah, my fights are usually like a month, maybe 2 months ahead of time. So it gives me like a good 6 weeks a 6 week camp is a good camp. Because you don't want to be too tired. You want to be like guys that have fights like 4 months, 6 months ahead of time, they're probably not in camp from that time to that time. Yeah. They're probably picking it up like 2 months ahead before the fight.
While you were in high school, I'm sure your diet for wrestling was, here's a whole bunch of water, eat 1 apple a week, and good luck. Nowadays, you don't have to do that. So how is it when you get into training for a fight? Do they stick you to a strict diet? Are you kind of already at your weight class so they know exactly what they have to work on? How does it go about that?
Yeah, no, it's definitely different from high school because it was like, okay, we're going to run on the treadmill for 2 hours, and then you're going to drink water, and you'll have a couple bites of salad, and that's it. And I'm like, oh my God.
And it's iceberg, so it's just technically more water. Just thinking about it in your head, you're like, oh.
It was
running?
it was so different. Now it's like it really is like a science. Like now that and Josh is always helping me with that stuff. But yeah, like now I get to eat a lot more. I'm pretty small for 105 actually. I walk around like 115. So he tries to get me like big and bulky. Like the heaviest I've been with him is like 122, and that's like big for me, So I get to eat. I mean, I eat pretty much not what I want, but I mean, I don't have like small portions. I can have big portions, and it's just smart. I can have like pizza or burgers and fried and stuff like that. But I mean, I eat a lot still.
So you never bothered like, maybe let's try the paleo diet this time around or like anything like that at all?
No way.
The zone diet. I hear the
No.
zone diet is great, but I hear it's horrible at the same time. No, I'm just saying it. I mean, you do need to go on a diet, but that's not the point. The zone diet, it's like crazy, like huge, like block portions of like, here's like 3 pieces of like chicken breast. This is 1 meal. And then there's like, basically like, here's like 4 cups of spinach, and here's like 2 oranges cut into it. And here's your salad that you have to eat in this giant bowl. And yeah, and you have to, for the first 2 weeks, it's essentially hell because you're just completely over bulking yourself. But it's such the perfect combination of carbohydrates, fat, and protein that you shred it like that. Once after the 2 weeks, your body recognizes it, so everything gets cut. Yeah, it's called the zone diet.
That sounds intense.
Yes, which she's gonna do on the next fight, and congratulate Matt the Rat for helping her out on that. Let's go ahead. Let's
Or just keep eating McDonald's. And you can Taco Bell's not bad either. So
I can't eat Taco Bell. I'm not gonna pay for diarrhea. I'm not gonna pay for it.
No. But the potato soft tacos.
No, Patrick, we're not getting
So
to this
potato
man.
soft tacos
This
and a
man has.
caramel empanada every day.
God.
Between 2 and 5 drinks for
Does
only
not
$1.
keep the doctor away. Does not keep the doctor away.
McDonald's has
Caviar.
any size drink for $1. Any size.
Yeah, that's true.
A large drink.
How
for
is that
$1?
supposed to get me to
They
go
don't
eat
have potato
McDonald's?
tacos though.
Potato tacos?
Yeah.
He's vegetarian.
How do you do that? Vegetarian? How do you do
Yeah,
that?
potato
live?
soft tacos.
Have you ever had
Fantastic.
tri-tip?
I don't remember back that far.
Oh. Oh my God! How long have you been a vegetarian for?
Since 93.
Oh my God! That's as long as I've been alive.
Yeah.
I could not.
That's the way how she sounds.
I did it. I was vegetarian for a week.
A week.
I could, it's hard.
It wasn't even by choice either. The doctor was just like, you need to go vegetarian
Yeah.
for a week.
No.
Just forgot to eat meat that week.
I forgot about it. I was
There's
like,
a lot
I
of hot
think I should
Cheetos that
eat-
were involved. Let's be real here. What ethnicity are you? Mexican?
I was gonna say, is that a racist joke?
Yeah, slightly.
Do I look like I eat Takis?
Are you Mexican? Do you eat Takis?
No, I can't.
Do you eat hot Cheetos?
I can't. I get a terrible heartburn. I'm the worst Mexican
Yeah!
ever.
Heartburn people unite. It sucks balls.
It does suck balls. It totally. I even get heartburn when I drink tequila. Yeah, and I love tequila.
Then
I have a
you just
terrible tequila,
then what
sorry.
you do is you do a little milk of magnesium and tequila in the same shot.
Oh my God, that's like an AARP like margarita. It's terrible. That's terrible.
There's the episode title right there.
Oh yes.
That's
That's it.
terrible.
Best thing ever.
There
That
you
is
go.
ass. That sounds so bad. Oh.
Look at that. She can not only kick your ass, but she's got jokes as well.
Oh, yeah, no, heartburn's terrible.
So you have a fight coming up as well.
Yes, I do. Actually, next week, the 5th, Friday.
Yes, it'll be this
Oh.
upcoming Friday. It's okay, don't worry about it. It'll be this upcoming Friday. Who are you gonna be fighting? Sorry. I have to
Sheila
comment
Padilla is her name.
there. Do you know her record by chance?
She is 2-1. Her last fight was in Bellator.
Did you just say Padilla?
Padilla.
Any relation?
Any-
No, but I know the fighter though. I've seen her fight.
Okay.
Yeah, she fought in Bellator against, oh my God, Gilbert Melendez's wife, Carrie Melendez. She got,
Good for you.
Totally.
but, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, totes. Yeah, totally.
She's like, this person's wife. I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Milk and magnesia. That's what we have in common.
Heartburn. That's about it. That's about it. No, we both like Pink Floyd.
Oh, we do.
We
I just
both-
wear the t-shirts. Fuck
Oh,
them. But
oh,
I just.
no.
Is that a bad one?
No. Oh, that hurt.
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
No, you know what's funny is for some reason, every time I even hear the band Pink Floyd, I think of the movie. Oh my God. No. God, I just had it. What's it called?
Keep going.
No, you keep going. I want to see how this ends for you. Keep it up, Matt. Keep it up.
No, I think of the Faculty. Have you seen the movie?
Oh,
Faculty?
shit.
Because
The only other person that Benny from The Sandlot is in. Only 2 fucking movies. That's it.
that movie's so good. I love
It
that
is.
movie.
It wasn't Ben Affleck in that too?
Ben
No.
Affleck?
No, he wasn't in
No.
it.
Not Matt Damon.
I
The
don't
little
know.
guy from The Ring who
If
plays.
you white, you Ben Affleck. Let's be real here.
No, he was
Patrick.
Terrible.
I'm sorry, but it just clicked after I said it.
He was in Block on
So I can handle my flaming hot Cheetos and
Oh,
tequila.
Josh Hartnett. No, Tom. Is it Josh Hartnett?
Yep,
Oh,
that
he's
motherfucker.
such a babe.
Hey, what the fuck did I say about side conversations? Damn, it's like the 4th fucking time.
Next week,
Where can we
everyone
find
gets
tickets
mics.
for the fight?
It's on my Instagram bio, or you can go on combateamericas.com
Okay.
and purchase tickets via online.
All right. And when does Rat House get their free complimentary tickets?
When you buy them, combateamericas.com.
Oh, that's great. Oh, she broke me today. This was such a great special guest. I loved it so much. Let's go ahead. We both have something in common that happened to us other than some fucking milk and magnesium. Although I did watch Bill Nye the Science Guy, and they did talk about acid reflux on it on
Really?
episode 2, and it was very educational. I'm not gonna lie. Although it was annoying that they had Steve Aoki on it for whatever reason, and then he's like, "We went back a long time." I was like, "Bullshit! You and fucking Bill and I don't hang out. Shut up." But yeah, they talked about heartburn and the way it works, and like, no offense, Whole Foods, but they were like, "Here's the expensive shit natural that you'd buy from like Whole Foods." But basically, he was preaching, Western medicine works, and don't take Eastern medicine. Questionable. Bill Nye, questionable. But we do have something else in common. Something happened this past weekend. Some crazy shit.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Not only was there a stabbing in La Habra and found a dead body, supposedly in a restaurant, I also heard in somebody's driveway, but in Pico Rivera, some couple, I heard it was a couple, maybe it was two guys, I don't know, maybe it was a girl and a guy.
Two
It
guys
was a
could
girl
still
and
be
a
a
girl.
couple, but that's okay.
Yeah,
What
it's
do we keep telling you?
what?
Labeling.
Shaking it more than 3 times is playing with yourself? What? I thought that's what you keep telling me. Is that
I
not?
have to tell you a lot of things.
But no, there was a shooting in Pico. Somebody shot some guys, stole the car, drove it all the way to Whittier, dropped off the car, supposedly continued on their spree, shot through Whittier all the way down Lambert, came into La Mirada, shat. They just pulled their pants down like Steve-O and Jackass and shit.
I didn't see the shitting part, but I did see they shot people.
Matt,
I don't
we
know, I
already
shouldn't
did the
joke.
poop episode. I've been over this 3 times.
I keep telling you, every episode is the poop episode. You fail to understand this.
Well, at least you finally give me a mic I can drop. as I walk out.
Do you not understand? That's why we have this.
That is one big pile of shit.
That's why we have it, damn it. So they killed somebody on Santa Gertrudis right down the street from where Rat House Studios is. We're totally in a safe place, people. And I guess they're still at large. They blocked off a whole bunch of streets. The La Mirada police planted their headquarters at La Mirada High because that makes a huge difference being at La Mirada High rather than right across
a
the
mile
block
down the
at their
road.
city block. Yeah.
We need that extra point
Yeah,
five.
we need to be out and about, breathing the fresh air. This is really stressful, guys. Really stressful. But yeah, it's crazy shit. They're still at large. How were you affected when this happened this past weekend?
No, I wasn't, but I work at a bar in, I mean, no, thank God I wasn't affected. I mean, I don't know, I should have laughed at that. But I do work at a bar. I do work at a bar in Whittier, and I swear, like, we have security guards who are there, but, you know, they're just messing around. We don't, what's going to happen
You
at a
check the
dive bar
card,
in
you let
Whittier.
them walk in,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly, you know. But I was like, hey, guys, you need to be on the, you know, you guys need to be ready because there's some people at large, and they're coming, you know. You never know. And they're like, they smoke pot. They're like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, oh my God, are you high? Erase what I just said. Just kidding. Don't. Never mind.
No,
So
tell me,
all-
please.
dude,
Fuck.
So a lot of the people didn't know about it, about the shooting in La Mirada. So the people that are at the bar, they're like, oh my God, is there really people at large and all this stuff? I'm like, oh my God, what have I started? You know, because all the security guards are like, hey, you guys should be careful. There's people with guns killing people around here.
But come into our bar. It's safe.
Yeah. So I was like, every person that walked into the bar was like, what do you hold? You got anything? I was like, I was pretty nervous, you know? I mean, that's kind of scary, like at large, like that's intense. And, you know,
Does it make you think about maybe not working at a dive bar after
it
saying that?
definitely does. No, it really does.
She's all nervous. Everyone that walks in, don't shoot.
If I were, I just want to put on the record, I am not a murderer. But if I were, I would not go to Buffalo Wild Wings to shoot up. I would go to a dive bar because there's not a lot of security. You would think there's not a lot of cameras.
Yeah, but-
it's dark. It's mysterious.
The people in there have death wishes already. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I agree
you know what I
with you.
mean?
100%.
Exactly. So I wouldn't.
Heist,
Yeah, I would
No,
not.
I'd rather do it at Buffalo Wild. They're not gonna do. They're not gonna interview you guys at a dive bar. Buffalo Wild Wings, they're interviewing everybody.
Do you
Really?
guys have deep fried mushrooms?
No.
Okay, I'm
no,
going
we
to
don't.
Wild Wings.
Yeah, we don't. I mean, yeah, they don't have. We don't even have really good. I'm not gonna say that in case of this. I'm gonna get fired. Our food's delicious. Yeah.
Oh. The name of this episode.
Mulcahy's. It used to be JT's Beach Club. Yes.
Yes.
It
Still,
used to be at like a cougar. Like it used to be the cougar spot. Yeah.
It's not anymore.
It's not.
That's why I don't drink at your bar. I go to the Foxtrot over in
Oh
Anaheim
my
Hills.
God.
Foxborough.
Foxfire.
Foxfire. There you go.
Foxtrot.
We're in the military now?
Did they
Punch
close
shot
it down?
vibe.
They closed it down.
Foxfire's gone?
No.
Where did all the Cougars go?
They died, so they weren't getting any more. So there was no
She
more.
might be a regular. I think I'm gonna bring her back. New co-host of that's
Yeah, they
that's
died.
live.
They died out.
Oh man. All right, you guys. Well, we got another segment, of course, we get into every week. Make sure to go ahead and purchase some tickets. Go see your fight. Go see some ass kicking. I'm sure Mike's going to be there in a heartbeat. Of course, we have to get into some announcements as well. So let's go ahead. Let's get into it. Of course, you guys, download Lyft and use our promo code RHP and get 10 rides, $5 off. I didn't forget it for a split second at all. 10 rides, $5 off. Patrick, are you driving for Lyft yet?
No.
How dare you?
Great radio.
He's going against our podcast. So go ahead. Make sure.
That's what I do.
Make sure to go ahead and go to ratthaus.net. Of course, listen to all the wonderful podcasts that we have on Rat House Productions Network. But more importantly, you should go ahead and click on the Geek Fuel app, and you will get 30% off of your first box. We had a whole bunch of Geek Fuel stuff. Somebody throw me something for Geek Fuel. It's only in the box right back there. There's some awesome. Throw me the rug. It's right there.
Throw the whole box.
No, do not.
Throw the whole box. Throw it. Yes.
Hey, we got the hidden rug from Zelda.
Oh.
Yes, I mean the hidden stairs for Zelda. So there you go. So go ahead and go to rathouse.net.
yes.
Rathouse. No, don't throw that. That'll like whiz all weird. Rathouse.net and go ahead and get 30% off of your first Geek Fuel box. It's awesome. It's amazing. You can see some of our videos as well. Or go to audibletrial.com/rathouse, RATTHAUS, and you will get your first Audible book and first month free. Next up for me. Oh, gosh, really? Yeah, that's a Mikey. It's a Mikey pin. And if you flip it around, they had like exclusives and stuff. So the Shredder one is the one that was
that's
exclusive.
Cool.
Yeah.
That is
So you
cool.
can go ahead and go there.
What book are you listening to now?
I'm not listening to anything currently because I'm already done with my book for this month. But the next one I'm getting is Thrawn.
Nice.
And apparently we don't have our paper anymore. Well, shout out to all the podcasts that I normally say. All right, you guys. I got 3 What the Cluck stories. One involves landscaping. One involves Trump. And one involves a divorced couple. Which one you guys want first? And
Trump got a divorce because of his manscaping?
Because there's zero manscaping, I'm sure.
which one do you guys want first? What do you vote for?
Trump.
Okay, Trump.
I didn't vote for Trump. I'm just kidding.
Okay. Wait, what?
I didn't vote for Trump.
Yeah, supposedly everybody didn't, but somehow he won. Anyways, so this was huge news, I might add, but it's still
Huge.
part of what the
There's no H.
sandwich. Let's go ahead. This is from CNN.
Fake news.
Fake. Technically fake. That's why we're reporting it. President Donald Trump reflecting on the first 100 days in office. That is featured. I'm sorry.
Did he die? 'Cause
No,
I have him in my Deadpool.
I just-
All I wanna know is
okay.
he died.
No, well, the headline is, quote unquote, I thought it would be easier. Oh, yes, it's true.
Wow.
Yes, that's the headline. So no major legislative wins or low approval ratings, said Thursday. He thought that the job would be easier. I love my previous life. No fucking shit.
Wow.
I love my previous life. He said it twice. He really did.
Because he has all
I'd-
the best words.
Yeah, huge.
Great
Just
vocabulary.
huge. Right. I'd say he doesn't read the prompter because he can't figure out the word.
I'm Ron
I'd-
Burgundy.
Damn it, people! I told you
Sorry.
if it's on the prompter, Ron will read it. I had so many things going on. Trump said in an interview. I kid you not. It says, I actually, this is more work than my previous life. I thought it would have been easier. He later added, I do miss my old life. Let me fucking get it. This, and then he fucks up again. I like to work. This is actually more work. If you like to work, then you like more work. What the actual fuck? I sound like Gilbert Godfrey.
Yeah, a little bit. Shut your eyes.
Someone give me a cracker. That was. By the way, they're going to make a live action Aladdin. Unfortunately, Trump. Oh, that should have been part of what the Cluck news. Trump also said that he misses pre-presidency freedom. God, this is hard to read. In a while, I had a little privacy. And in my old life, because, you know, I've been famous for so long, you fucking Cheeto.
His hair's been famous, not him.
I really miss this much less privacy than I've seen before. This is, you know, something that's really amazing. Sounds like it. Remember when he first went into office? He didn't go to office. He just went to like hang out with Obama for like a day, and somehow all that orange just went away, and he's just pale fucking white. Like, oh fuck, this is what I'm in charge. I'd rather be golfing. Can I be golfing? I think I want to be golfing. At the same time, you're really into your own cocoon because there is such massive protection that you really can't go anywhere.
Cocoon?
Yeah. Yeah.
They're gonna take him into
his
space
metaphor?
like with the old people.
Yes. The president said
Brimley?
the president said he misses being able to. The president
Diabetes?
says that he misses taking the wheel. I like to drive.
Cake and the wheel.
Trump told him, and I can't drive anymore. So that's what he's mad about. He can't drive.
Your story has become tiresome. Next.
So landscape or divorce?
I want to say the best for last. I feel like landscape's the best.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to divorce.
Drink that PBR.
Okay, can we just is it actually landscaping or are we talking about pubic hair?
We're not.
We're not talking about pubic hair?
We're not talking about pubic hair.
Okay,
But
Does this story contain any squirrels that eat people's nuts?
But but is a key word. Let's go ahead. Let's get into this marriage one. The institution of marriage has arguably come under attack and been degraded in several years with an anything goes attitude in society. It's no surprise that things have begun to break down. A perfect example is this insane story out of Texas with a marriage love triangle in the center. Kristen and Benno Carson met when they were both in the military, and 4 months later, they got married. They had 3 children together. Who cares about the children at this point? Let's continue on. And she thought that it was time to have an open marriage. Remember, she thought, yes, exactly.
Because that always works.
Hey, man, as long as she suggests it, you know what? It's fine, right? Is that the way it works?
until your like wiener's thrown off in the desert. Like those crazy stories you hear.
But I mean, but that means she doesn't agree with it anymore. So when she doesn't agree anymore, you go, all right, sweetie, I was following you to begin with. Like, happy, whoever wears the relationship, happy life. Well, I can't say happy wife. I mean, I have friends that are gay. I don't know who's wife or not. I don't bother. I'm like, they're together.
Read the
Like-
story.
Initially, it was my idea to have an open marriage, she explained. I brought it to Benzo's attention, sorry, and told him I would like to introduce a woman into our relationship to see where it goes. So they found Sierra. Oh fuck no!
Please finish it.
Oh god, that can't be real. That can't be real.
Come on. What? Her name?
Sierra Cunts.
Stop.
I farted because I laughed. Just a quick little bit. Yes.
It's probably pronounced Koontz.
Yeah, is it KU or CU?
It's KU.
Koontz.
It's cunts.
Koontz.
It's cunts.
Sarah Koontz.
Like hell, if I worked in the DMV, that motherfucker's cunts. And I'd announce it over the intercom.
Now serving.
At Wendell. 34.
Oh, yes. The couple went on a few dates. They went on dates. Who paid for it? Holy shit. Somebody go get the charger in the living room. It's behind the sofa against the door. I'm sure
You
he'll
mean the
figure it
studio
out.
waiting room?
Yes, studio waiting room. We're professional here.
It's next
Few
to my
in the
mom's
green room.
stove.
They went on the
In the green room.
okay.
Chargers in the green room, guys.
Realistically, who paid for the date? She
Coots.
suggested it. She should
She
play.
should. Yeah,
Right?
She's got. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Agreed.
I agree.
See? Again. Yes. Thank you, good sir. You want to plug me in? You want to bend over for me?
Plug me in, plug me in.
No, wait. I had it. From the green room. We're professional. Okay, let's get
What?
back. Little lower, Patrick. Little lower. That's the look I want to see after as well. The couple went on a few dates, and she was willing to enter the marriage. 3 kids, a great relationship, and adding Sierra into our lives has just made it 100 times better. I feel like I'm complete. All I'm imagining is them, and all I'm imagining is them during sex, and like her licking her. The chicks are 69ing while like the guys in the middle of it.
It's the fact that there's 2 of them and 1 of him. So who do you think back up each other?
It's true.
That's true.
He's
Well,
grinding
no,
the
they were
ropes.
introduced to the marriage. They're not a part of it. You could still kick her out, right? Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Well, it sounds like they're more polyamorous, where they're bringing her into the marriage, more relationships.
She's like their fat rat. She just pulls them out from underneath the bed and uses her whenever they need her.
Fucked up.
That's true.
Fuck.
That's what it sounds
Sarah was unsure that the proposal at first. At first, I was very hesitant about getting involved with a married couple, she admitted. And I was worried that I'd be disposable and that this was a phase that they were going through. Did she love the both of them to the point where it's
weird.
like, yeah. But when I spent time with them and I realized that they wanted, with them and I realized what they wanted and feel this was a situation I could work with. So I jumped aboard. Eventually, Sarah moved into the couple. So fuck those poor kids.
No
Sorry.
way. There's kids. That's right.
You just say it's the nanny. It's fine. According to Benno, it was working out pretty well. My feelings for both are equal. I love them both without a question. God, that was hard to really say. They're both very important. They are both very much part of my life, and I couldn't imagine living my life without either of them. We share a bed together. It's just one giant spoon. It's so awesome. We share everything together. Since we met Sierra, we have not had a night that we
No. A night that
that we don't all involve each other in some sort of sexual activity. And we let the kids watch. No, I'm joking.
Oh, wow. Where is this?
Today, Sierra is a caregiver for 3 children. She's the housewife. She's the nanny. I called it. She's the fucking nanny.
Oh, she is the caregiver.
See, dude, Ben Affleck, you fucked up in life. You were supposed to introduce her to, what's her name? Something Gardner?
Jennifer?
Jennifer Garner? Yeah,
She's cute.
there you go. You think so?
Oh, I'm a sucker for dimples.
She's got a very, long
Sucker for
face,
dimples.
though. Like, a little too long of a face. Little football
Okay.
facey.
Football facey.
Just a little bit. Just a little, that chin's a little too dominant. Just a little
no
bit.
way. She's so,
To
to
Jay
Jay
Leno.
Leno.
To Jay Leno, not enough. What's a good chin? Brad Pitt? I don't know.
Jennifer Aniston?
Jennifer Aniston has no chin.
Yeah, she does. No chin would be
I
like
like Courtney Cox. Courtney Cox, good looking lady. With and without the plastic surgery, either I'd take.
I like her before plastic surgery.
I'd agree. Friends?
Welcome to Chin Talk. Rat House's new podcast.
Hashtag Chin Talk. Today, Sarah is a caregiver for the 3 children with Christina and Benno working full time. And she believes that she is as much as the children's mother as Christina. I can't finish this.
No.
Landscaping.
Oh, gosh. You guys ready for this? I might add, I'm in for this landscape movement.
Oh, God.
And I might take a part of it at the end of this podcast. Showing your
Hold on,
butt is the
hold on.
most beautiful place in the world. And
I need a drink.
an amazing new trend has appeared recently on Instagram. It is according to account Cheeky Exposed, which had launched the trend, publishing the photos. Can I show my ass on YouTube technically?
No.
You can?
No?
No.
I can't move?
We don't want to see it.
No, I'm not worried about you.
Yeah, it sounded like you were asking for our
But
permission.
since Chris isn't here,
A
I
unanimous no.
Will
I
you guys
can?
watch it?
No, you can't.
fuck.
Put 18 or up. Dude,
Yeah.
Wait, we do have ours 18 it up.
Then yeah.
You would have to put NSW like you did on those other videos.
No.
I just have to
No.
put that. I just have to put that. That's all you're saying.
Someone put a
I
stop
just
to
have to
this.
wash. I just have to wash the dishes. I just have to wash the dishes.
It's like that game where they have the brain bat wings or whatever.
Oh, waiting.
Waiting.
I've performed the goat twice. I have performed the goat twice, and the bat wing.
Lord.
I've done the bat wing 5 times. It was in science camp, and it was great because you just go, "Hey guys!" and it's the middle of the night, and they all flash their flashlights. So you knocked down like fucking 8 people in one. It was great. You learned to not turn on your flashlight.
I feel like that'd be
when
the
you're
weirdest
days
place
ago.
to do it because like science teachers they always gave me the creeps. Like imagine Bill Nye's just like, yeah.
Well, no teachers were in it. No teachers were in that particular room.
I
That's
love
why they got
science
mad.
camp. Like,
Just how she says it.
Pull your pants
Yeah.
down more. So cheeky exploits launched and was trending, publishing the photos of participants from around the world showing their ass in a beautiful landscape. Nice collection of butts started this week, and I'm not gonna lie, these are
nice butts.
they're nice butts. There's guys, girls, guys skiing, and fucking just butt ass
That's
naked.
weird. As much
Actually,
as-
no, because we had Homeboy show his ass to us.
What did I do?
The comedian guy this week.
Who?
The only comedian you want on your fucking podcast.
Oh, Bert?
Yeah, he did it.
Oh,
and,
that's true.
and what was the comment when he was walking towards
Watch
the...
out the reflection.
Yeah, his wife is, or he's running to the window, and his wife's like, watch the wiener and the reflection. Oh!
He's butt fucking naked. But there's some majestic ass pictures, dude. Like, majestic ass pictures. Pun not intended. So there you go. If you guys want to be a part of the cheeky movement, which I'm going to join, it's the only part of my body I'm really secure with. Because I can't see it, so I don't know what it looks like. Could look like
It's a
Chewbacca.
mess
Wouldn't
back
know.
there.
But you said I could show it, right? I could do this?
No,
You get the way with NS then.
don't do it.
Do you want to put like a sticker like over my ass before I do it?
He's gonna look at it for a while.
Oh, yes.
That 20-second clip takes about 4 minutes.
All
So
right.
imagine that.
All right. I won't let you see my ass this week, but it's going to happen one way or another. What he's going to do is no. What he's going to do is he's going to cut the clip out and it's going to pause and it's going to have Aaron is going to play the music. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. I'm like, yes.
Put it as your profile picture.
Cover it with his face.
Oh, gosh. Get out of here. All right, you guys. Well, you know what time it is. Patrick, do you know what time it is? It's not business time. It's business. It's business time. I know what you're trying to say. You're trying to tell me that it's motherfucking business time. Ow. Although I haven't been able to find the Bowie song.
I have it.
You have it?
Yeah.
I want to hear that so bad.
I'll bring it in.
I'm Space Bowie. Have you ever seen Flight of the Conchords?
Oh my god.
It's
I
the-
have not seen it in a long
Oh,
time.
it's fucking great. They have business time.
Matt keeps threatening to show his ass. You might want to run.
I think she's already seen my ass before.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean
At
she
least
wants to see it
once,
again.
right?
Doesn't it you want
No?
to see it again?
A good thing I stopped drinking. Although I did have drinks earlier today. But you guys know what time it is. It is time for hashtag. It's time for hashtag Tom Thanks. And I want to thank you, Tom, for acting in Captain Phillips. Because that movie's fucking phenomenal. Even with the commercials on FX. Totally worth the 3.5 hours of watching it. I'm not going to lie to you. And the end expression, spoiler alert, when they kill the African guys
hey,
and he's
I've not
like
seen this
hanging
movie
up.
yet. Could
I
you-
said spoiler
Yeah,
alert.
well, it's not like I can walk out of the room.
Well, you take off the
I can't
headphones and you
fast
cover
forward.
your
I
head.
can still hear you.
I said
next to
take
me.
them off and
Jesus.
cover your ears.
I
He's
could
just
do
like,
that-
what happened? What happened? Oh, God! I was like, oh, God, I believe the shit out of this, man. That's fucked up. I was even shocked at that ending. I didn't even know that. I don't know if that really happened or not, but yeah. Thank you, Tom. Because that shit was fucked up.
Thanks, Tom, for doing that thing you do.
Yes! 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 Hell yeah, that was a pull. Fuck you. You know what you're getting?
God damn it, no! I'll stick the mic up there.
Hear my intestines at work. All right, and then our special guest was warned.
Okay.
Do you have a Tom Thanks?
I'm
I
gonna
think she was
thank
warned
him.
enough about this show.
We warned her in the green room.
I know.
We warned her in the green room.
I know the pre-conversations before this.
Yes.
But I want to thank Tom for teaching me how to survive on an island if I had to.
There you go.
Definitely.
Yes.
'Cause-
I have made fire, and you have to have the gap. You can't say it immediately after that, or
Yeah.
you didn't really make fire.
Yeah, and I'm never gonna go to the dentist again. I'm just gonna knock it out like that.
Oh.
And I don't need friends. I just need a bloody volleyball. Fuck people. That's all I need. So thank you, Tom.
That's her new trainer from here on in.
Oh my god. Spike the motherfucker.
Oh, dude, that's what you need to do on Instagram now.
What?
That is your claim to fame. You don't have trainers. You just keep talking to a bloody volleyball.
Just like sparring with the people throwing volleyballs at me.
Yes, exactly. You don't have to worry about anything else, dude.
Oh, Lord.
You'd be so great. I'm one of your hosts, MTR, also known as Matt the Rat, and as always, you didn't quit. Don't
I
act
didn't
like
quit
you
this
did.
week.
Don't act like you did.
Who am I? That's one question I'll never answer.
gosh.
XO.
The special guest.
Alyssa, thank you guys very much.
Make sure to catch her this Friday on her fight. I'm sure, unfortunately, I won't be able to be there. Everybody knows I work second shift, but that doesn't mean that none of the Rat House crew will go.
He's saying he won't be there
Fine,
because
take it,
he wants
dicks.
people to be surprised when he comes out from under the mat.
with the chair, but the problem is I'm too short to climb over the thing.
That'd be great.
All right, guys, until next time, our podcast's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Later.